All right, welcome, welcome. I am Dr. Mary Starr Carter. I am so excited to have you here with us this evening, this afternoon, whenever you are watching this. Um, my story started on this hormone journey many years ago when I was probably in my early 30s and just was really struggling a lot with weight gain, acne, all of these mood things, anxiety. I didn't know what was going on with my body. In fact, I didn't realize I was in something called perimenopause until I was almost 50 years old. And that's not what we want for you. Whether you're struggling in your hormones in your early 20s, 30s, 40s, or you're on the other side in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s. We have some things today that really make a difference for you. So I have some very special guests who are going to be joining me today, women who have get here, women who have made a difference in their health and life. Can you see our screen here? Your hormones for weight loss. We're going to talk about that today. Um, so these beautiful women here that you see across the screen, Wendy Clayton, myself, Jennifer Strickland, Corey Heinrich, they are just incredible wellness coaches, experts in natural health. And these women, all of us collectively have lost over 250 pounds on our way to balancing our hormones. So you want to pay attention. You want to grab your notebook, take some notes, and write down like things for you, maybe that are specific to you. Maybe there's something you have a friend or someone who needs to know some of this information. We'll tell you where you can get this recording as well. All right, next step. What does hormone imbalance look like? What does hormone imbalance look like? Write down in the chat what you think your own hormone imbalance looks like or what you've seen. A lot of people forget that insulin is a very powerful hormone. Insulin resistance is a type of hormone imbalance, weight gain, mood changes, sleep disturbances, increased inflammation and pain, brain fog. For myself, infertility. I've had many miscarriages. All of that was examples of hormone imbalance. What do you think that hormone imbalance looks like? Anything else that you want to share? Go ahead and share that in the chat as well. Okay, so today, anxiety, depression, yep, hormone imbalance can look like that as well. Definitely changes in our sleep, PCOS, yep, weight issues, infertility, polycystic ovarian disease, yep. All of those things can actually be significant to our hormone. And the list goes on and on. But let's look at 5 lifestyle changes that can positively affect your hormones. And the first one we're going to talk about is sleep. Why is sleep so important? To share with us, we have our special coach, Jennifer Strickland. I'm going to bring her on the screen. She's going to share a little bit about sleep.
Hi, so yes, I'm Jen. And gosh, early on in probably my 20s, I really would just thought sleep deprivation wasn't a problem. Like, if we work longer, we're going to get more accomplished. Who cares about sleep? We'll sleep later. And it really had an impact on me. This was a terrible habit for me. I would go 24, 48, 72 hours without sleep because I was working straight through. And I thought I could do it. Like in our 20s, we often feel like we're invincible, right? And then maybe in our 30s, we start to realize maybe that wasn't such a good idea. It flipped that weight gain switch on for me, and I was gaining 20, 30, 40 pounds in a year. And I was looking at all different kinds of things to help me to get back on track with my weight because I didn't realize that sleep was an issue right there. And then in my 40s, I really was like, okay, now I need help. There's something I'm not getting here. So the sleep is super important. If somebody can't sleep, they can't lose weight. If they can't sleep, then they can't heal. They're going to have more pain, more inflammation. There's so much depth to how sleep deprivation throws off our hormones. You've got to balance your sleep. You've got to develop out your gut microbiome, and that is often affected by your sleep here. it looks like I might be frozen. Okay, I don't know how much of that was missing.
No, all good, all good.
None of
All
it.
good. Okay,
Awesome.
so I have just 5 basic things that you can do to get more sleep. First of all, it is important to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And I know we've all heard this, many of us have, but we haven't maybe realized the importance of that. Put together a bedtime routine and stick with it. Second thing is set a time to go to bed every single night. Like that needs to be really important. Be consistent every night. Even if you wake up at night, stay in bed. Don't, get on your phone and stuff. And the third thing is stay off your phone. That blue light really triggers some things in your brain that keep you awake. Go to bed before 10 p.m. if you can. I know people have like late night schedules and stuff, and you can't maybe change that, but there's this whole thing that goes on in your body at certain times per night that doesn't happen when you're up all night. And then the fifth thing is in our Rev Up program, we drink Ningxia Red. Ningxia Red has been clinically proven to improve the amount of sleep that we get at night. Do we have any of the coaches have anything else to add to this?
I will add just a piece that we have heard and we learned just recently again is this our brain when we sleep actually detoxifies. And by getting less and less sleep, you're not allowing yourself to get in that deep sleep and it can't detoxify. Now, that might not sound important to you, but how many of you have neurological disorders in your families? How many of you have Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or dementia? My own mother has these amyloid plaques, and without getting proper sleep, these plaquings, which have been found to lead to dementia and all these things, can't be cleaned up. They can't be cleaned up. So why must we sleep? Why must we sleep? And you're going to hear a little bit more about that Ninja Red in our Rev Up program and all our clients who are sleeping better, feeling better in just a second too. All right. So tip number 2, we're going to share with you. Let's see. She may or may not be able to come on camera here. Is Coach Corey's going to talk to us about, here, I'll just share my screen. Coach Corey is going to talk to us about movement and fitness. So Coach Corey, what do you have to share with us about this for our hormone balance?
Forgive me for not being able to be on camera. I'm on my phone.
No
I'm sorry.
worries. No
I'm
worries.
not on camera. Before fitness, I have read that you actually burn more calories when you're sleeping than you do watching TV.
Mhm.
So turn off the TV and go to sleep. You'll burn more calories. Fitness and movement. Okay, so I'm the oldest coach here, and my body has been a challenge for most of my life. And the fitness and movement part of aging, it is absolutely true that if you don't move it, you will lose it. There are so many, there are so many things that happen when your hormones start cascading. Estrogen affects your tendons. I did not ever understand that or know that. I know it now because I am getting to be that age where my estrogen is going down. Power stands, if you stand with your hands on your hips like Wonder Woman, that actually increases your testosterone levels in as little as 15 seconds. There are so many things that you can learn in this Rev Up program, why you would want to lift weights at this age, not because we want bulging muscles, but weightlifting has a lot of effect on your bones. So there's so many caveats to this whole aging and keeping your body healthy. You want to learn how to nourish your blood. The Ningxia Red nourishes your blood, but nourished blood isn't really going to do you very much good if you're never circulating it around in your body. Movement is so important. And I have gone through several chapters and ups and downs in my journey where movement was completely eliminated and I had to drag myself out of the hole and be walking with canes in excruciating pain just to be able to take the steps. Movement is not Movement is a celebration of your body and spirit. It is not a punishment for what you ate.
Mhm.
Change the way you look at things, your whole world can change. And there's more of this kind of stuff in the Rev Up program.
Yes, absolutely. Coach Corey, I first learned about this many, many years late. Oh gosh, maybe 14 years ago. I was at a gym. I was with a personal trainer, and my old music professor was there, and he was lifting weights. And he said, "Oh, yes, I'm lifting weights, and I have reversed my type 2 diabetes."
Yeah.
And now research has shown that resistance training, all of that is very good for balancing our hormones, particularly our insulin levels, blood sugar levels, and improving our testosterone, which helps keep us healthy and keeps our libido up too. So, definitely movement, fitness, resistance training, all good. All right, let's go to the next one too. Changes to positively affect your hormones. Eat a more balanced macronutrients. I don't know if Amy Spady is out there, if she wants to get um, on audio here, but I love Amy's kind of story of her weight loss journey too, because many women we find that we work with just really aren't getting enough food. They're not getting enough protein. They're not getting enough good fats. They're eating maybe very healthy, which they think is healthy, right? But they're not eating a balanced macronutrients, too many carbs, not enough protein, maybe, and it just really balances things out. So if Amy's out there, or if one of our guests or coaches wants to share in the comments, we would love for you to share. It's a celebration. Yes, absolutely. So, what does that look like when we overeat? Raise your hand or mark in the comments if when you overeat, say carbohydrates, you go out. Well, we could say junk food. Say you go out for pizza, or you go out for a healthy meal, maybe a Mexican or an Italian restaurant, and you have a salad and you have your spaghetti and your meatballs and things like that. And then you get in the car and all you want to do is fall asleep. And maybe it's date night, and that's not what you want to be doing, right? It's because one thing, your blood sugars have been dysregulated, but women, especially over 40, 50, 60, we can't eat the carbohydrates and process things like we once did without it affecting our hormones. One of the things that I found in my transition through menopause is that my hot flashes were directly related to how much carbohydrates I had. So when I was off of my, what we call our Rev Up eating plan, and I was eating way too many carbohydrates, even healthy carbohydrates, maybe too many slices of sourdough bread, or things that we know are healthy, but they're just higher in carbohydrates, I would get more hot flashes. And so it's really, really important that you eat a very macro balance diet specific to the season of life that you're in. And our coaches can help you with that, as well as our Rev Up program you'll hear about in a second. All right, so next step, let's talk about gut health and microbiome. And any of the coaches, or if you have comments you want to say in the chat, you can. I love this. There's a new Netflix documentary out about gut health and microbiome. It is phenomenal and really can help you understand what's important. But as we age and we transition through and beyond menopause, our gut microbiome is definitely affected. And if it is affected in a negative way, it will be much harder for you to balance your estrogens. It will be much harder to get those good hormones that we need to keep, because, right, our ovaries stop making them, but we still have these wonderful adrenal glands that make hormones, make estrogen in our body. But if they are stressed out, if they don't have the good, healthy gut microbiomes, bad news. Now, why do you see that ninja red over there? See that dark red color in there? Those are called That's part of its phytonutrition, right? Phytonutrition is in there. And that what is in the wolfberry, right? This red specific berry in the Ninja Red has been found to promote a strain of our gut health, a good bacteria that is for longevity. That is for longevity. How cool is that? And I can tell you because I got my gut health poop looked at, and my doctor cannot believe how high this one longevity microbiome strain was in my poop. She was just like, wow, that is so awesome, your poop. And this last time, after being on the Rev Up program for a couple of years, she said, I can't believe how healthy your poop is. And everyone looks at me and they say, I can't believe that you're going to be 50. You look phenomenal. And I really have to say it's because I'm doing the things of that. But if you want healthy gut microbiome, one of the things you can do, it's been scientifically researched to have 30 different plants a week. Write that down, 30 different plants a week. What do I mean by that? I mean seeds, nuts, legumes, things like maybe you have a raisin and you have some nuts, and then you have some lentils, and then I had blackberries today, and I had avocado today, I had flax today. All of these things add up, but different. And I think women, especially as we age and we're eating less, we're eating too much of the same thing. I had a client for years. She would always have an apple every morning, and she would have like these similar things. And she ended up with a lot of gut health and a lot of hormone dysfunction. So remember that. Heal your gut health, heal your gut, and get a good diversity of microbiome. Number 4. Okay, on to number 5, stress management. I don't know if any of the coaches want to share on this, but this is a big one. And I think we're all guilty and to blame of having too much stress in our lives. It's a kind of a what we say a Western dis-ease is that we overpack our lives, and stress really can build up. And when you have chronic stress in your life, your sex hormones will be robbed. Do you hear me? When you have chronic stress in your life, your sex hormones will be robbed. When your sex hormones are robbed, not only will you have low libido, maybe more moodiness, maybe some menstrual issues, all of that, but as you age, your bones will be weaker. You'll have much more issues later on because you didn't deal with the stress. And I have a family member. I love her dearly. She's in her 70s. And she goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, the stress is killing you. You must manage your stress. And one of the great things, I'm going to show you here in a second, some of the great things that you can deal with your stress is through nutrition. Magnesium will be robbed when you have high stress. If you're eating a very poor diet, or you're eating a lot of different things in your body, your magnesium will be robbed from your system. And when your magnesium is robbed, you will have much more. Magnesium is needed for thousands of different reactions in the body, thousands of different reactions. The next thing too, that is a big deal when it comes to managing your stress and your gut microbiome, and you've heard about it, is Ninja Red. If you're drinking Ninja Red, write it in the comments. Jennifer, do you have anything to say? Ninja Red has been clinically proven to help us reduce stress, help us manage our stress levels, okay? The next thing that so many people on here use are essential oils. Essential oils, Young Living essential oils have been clinically proven to help reduce our stress hormones. Right? What Coach Jen, what's your favorite stress essential oil?
Well, I'd have to say between the two, stress, well, oh gosh, the favorite, Stress Away, Peace and Calming, and Valor are my three favorites. I'll use them in combination, or I'll just use one or the other depending on the situation.
Well, I have lavender here. Lavender comes in our premium starter kit. Peace and calming, stress away come in our premium starter kit. I love lavender because it helps with stress. It helps us with sleep. It helps us, oh my goodness. Just because. But if you don't have essential oils to deal with stress, you must make a new change for your health and your life there too. All right. So we talked about magnesium. We talked about Ninja Red. We talked about our 5 points again: sleep, stress, microbiome, macronutrients, fitness. Those 5 things alone can really help you manage your health, manage your microbiome, manage your sleep. This new product too, we want to talk to you about. It's a melatonin-free product. It's called Deep Night Essence. Deep Night Essence. And this product has been there is just being, the shout outs are just all over the place of how it's helping that people get into a deeper night's sleep. Their deep sleep, remember the sleep that actually cleans the brain, is just being affected by this deep night essence. I'm really looking forward to it because I have a son with autism who I had on a melatonin product for a long time, and it was making him very irritable. And I heard that from a lot of parents that melatonin supplements over a long period of time can, kind of shift the mood too. So I'm looking forward to using this supplement as well. All right. So all our coaches here, we want to share with you about our 10-day Rev Up challenge that we have starting in August. We open the doors next week. This wonderful 10-day program is specific to help you really learn how to balance your hormone with balanced macronutrients, using that Ninja Red that we talked about, getting you to move 30 minutes a day, helping you to switch out some of the things maybe you're drinking that are causing some hormone imbalance, really helping flush the body with inflammation, and really move you towards a healthier lifestyle. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle program. In over 10 days, we give you a couple of days, 3 days of prep. And then afterwards, you can stay in the group. You can be accountable to each other. It's a wonderful, wonderful community with lots of fun prizes and great things. And it is a program you can do month after month, year after year if you want. And I want to show you, and we have some of our awesome guests here even to share some of our clients of what they have done. Actually, Anne Marie Kennedy, she's actually lost 52 pounds in 52 weeks. How cool is that? Marianne Mari lost 9 pounds and 12.5 inches in 2 rounds of Rev Up. Our Emily Sanders, what a beautiful woman this is. At 73 years of age, she lost 77 pounds and 38 inches in 17 rounds. We were just with Gwen last week. She is looking absolutely fabulous. 57 pounds over 30 inches in 15 rounds of Rev Up. I mean, the list goes on and on. Holly, Kristen Herndon, we could go on and on and on. If you've lost weight or seen a change in your hormones, seen a change in your energy, please write it in the chat because we want to give you some shout outs as well. Okay, so we've talked a lot. We talked a lot about hormone imbalance. We've given you 5 tips. We've given you some solutions to help you: essential oils, Ninja Red, magnesium, Deep Night Essence, our Rev Up program. Now you're probably asking, what's next? What is next in my journey of balancing my hormones? And we know there's really 3 types of people here. The first type of the person is thinking, okay, great. Thank you for the information. I'm going to just think about it. Okay, that's you. That's great. But the best way to know if this is right for you is to get started. Maybe you get started with some essential oils. Maybe you test out the Ninja Red. The best way to know if this program works for you or any of these tools is to get started and test them out. And I'm sure if you get back to the person who invited you, they'll tell you about like maybe some of the guarantees or money back guarantees that we have to offer if you don't get results and you honestly take the product for the recommended time. The second time a person who's here, we know they're like more serious. They're like, yes, I need to do this. I need to lose some weight. If that is you, we encourage you to get started, at least with our Ninja Red. That's our foundational product. And that's the one that most women see changes in their mood, changes in their sleep, changes in their hormones. That Ninja Red is the way to go. We have a program called Loyalty Rewards because, taking something once for a month, it'll help you, but it's not going to make lasting results. And drinking my little Ninja Red every month for how many years now, since 2006, has made huge changes in my health, huge changes in my skin, my hair, my nails, my body, my family. I'm starting to get a little teary-eyed to think about my 98-year-old grandmother who's been taking it all these years, my own mother, my husband when he had a terrible accident and continues to this day, my children. Ninja Red is our foundational program. The loyalty program gives you free points. It gives you free product. It gives you some discounts sometimes. That is the way that you want to go, is to get on Loyalty Rewards, Young Living's Loyalty Rewards program, where you can change the products any month, anytime, but keep that Ninja Red on that Loyalty Rewards. And the third type of person is like, oh yes, I am very serious. I need to be all in. If that's you, we want you to get involved in one of our coaching programs. The Rev Up program would be ideal for you. That would be you. We know there's three types of people here. Now, next, we're going to show you just a little bit more of your next steps, right? So you know what type of person you are, but here's your next step. Here's the best deals to get started with Ninja Red. Our Ninja Red starter kit is $145 plus tax and shipping. You get the most amount of Ninja Red for that price. The savings is quite a bit of money, and then $47 to join the Rev Up program. Now, again, get back to the person who invited you. They might have a coupon for you. There might be 15% off if you're just getting started. Get back to them so that they can help you get started. So that's our good option. Our better option is to make sure that you're sleeping, friend. Make sure that you have the magnesium that you need. So this is our Ninja Red with magnesium and the Deep Night Essence. It's called the Rest and Renew. I just found out, I thought it was forever product, but it may just be here for August 2024, maybe September 2024. So get this kit while you can. You're going to save, again, even more money. It's $199 plus tax and shipping. And then, of course, getting into our Rev Up program, get back to the person who invited you. They might have a special Rev Up code or any code that can help you. So that's even better program. And then finally, make a 3-month commitment to your wellness. If you're serious about balancing your hormones, if you're serious about seeing a shift in how your body deals with stress, how you sleep better, how you feel better, balancing your libido, your insulin, all of those things, you want to commit 3 months. You pay a one-time $47 fee to get in Rev Up, but you can be in that program for 3 months at that one-time fee. Okay, so there's lots of savings there. And then, of course, the $199 for that rest and renewal kit with all the Ninja Red you need for each Rev Up and that. And you know what, friends, too? This might not even be enough for you. Maybe you're someone who's dealing with a lot of chronic pain. I want you to get back to the person who invited you, and they will help to really be kind of like a concierge for you to see exactly where you need to get started, where they will help you, and they will make sure you get the best deals and all of that too. So we thank you so much for joining us. If you want to stick around, we have some special people that we want to give some shout outs to. But thank you so much for joining us. We hope that this has been very helpful to you. Again, get back to the person who invited you and tell them, are you person number 1, number 2, number 3, and where do you see yourself getting started? Bye-bye now.